Hi, I'm the Amazing Atheist, and I got my old glasses back. They have been repaired. Yay! Anyway, I am here to talk about the movie Riddick, which I saw, not yesterday, but maybe the day before. I'm a fan of Pitch Black, which was made in 2000, which is the movie that the character of Riddick premiered in. I'm a fan of The Chronicles of Riddick, which was made in 2004, which has like a totally different tone than Pitch Black, and is much more like centered around the character of Riddick, as the title would suggest. And now, 2013, 9 years later, Riddick. I guess he's no longer being officially chronicled. This has, the Riddick trilogy has the strangest names now, because the first one's called Pitch Black, the second one's called The Chronicles of Riddick, and the third one's called Riddick. What are they going to call the fourth one? I guess they could call it Richard B. Riddick, because that's his full name. Yeah, he's like a super badass named Richard. Hey, Richard. It's Riddick now. The movie is pretty good. It's got like a 3-act structure, basically. Basic 3 acts. First act is Riddick surviving the planet. And I think this was probably my favorite act, because it really kind of showed me a side of the character of Riddick I'd never seen before. Because in the other 2 movies, he's pretty much invincible throughout. And this time you get to see him in a vulnerable state. He's very injured. He has really no ability to fight. You see him on the retreat a lot. He's just like toughing it out, trying to survive against all odds. And he has to basically reclaim that old Riddick power, which he needs for the second act, where he faces like a badass posse of bounty hunters. And basically he just starts picking them off one by one, but of course it's a Riddick movie, so there's some monsters coming. So he has to side with the bounty hunters in the third act to face the monsters and try to escape the planet unscathed. Will he succeed? Yes, he will, because, you know he fucking succeeds. It's not even a spoiler. Of course he fucking succeeds. I won't say how, but, he does. I love the Riddick movies, because Riddick is really like the character Vin Diesel is meant to play. And if you listen to, Vin Diesel in interviews, this is the character that he wishes these movies were as popular as the Fast and the Furious movies, because those are the movies he really wants to do. Not the fucking, I'm racing cars and woo! No, he loves being Riddick. That is his favorite fucking role, and it shows. He has a tremendous dedication to this character, and you could tell. I won't act like the movie was good in all regards, though. The dialogue sometimes felt like it was written by a 15-year-old. There's just lines in the movie that just sound stupid and silly and absurd, and not even in a cool 80s action movie. Let off some steam, Bennett, kind of, not even cool like that, just goofy, silly shit you gotta unjanx our janks, bro! What? No, silly. And there are tits in this movie. I only feel the need to mention that because you don't see that a lot anymore. And I don't think there was tits in Pitch Black, and I don't think there was tits in The Chronicles of Riddick. But now suddenly, in the third act, there's tits. I guess that Vin Diesel was I demand tits! There's gotta be tits! You gotta show that Riddick likes tits! That's what's been missing before. No one knew Riddick liked tits, and they were we're not sure about this Riddick character. But now, in the third part, now that you see him liking tits, Riddick's an okay guy. It's also a movie with a lot of brains. They're all being spattered on walls, or, cut open and dissected and, exposed, ripped apart. But there are a lot of brains. In terms of, the IQ of the movie, though, this is, definitely a shut-off-your-brain kind of movie. You don't go into this Riddick movie I am going to critically analyze every moment on this screen and try to determine what deeper hidden subtext or meaning that... Yeah, no, shut the fuck up. No, you're there to watch Riddick kill people and survive some crazy fucked up situation where alien monsters are trying to kill him. There's no deeper meaning. Maybe there is, but we don't even need to worry about it because it's just fucking Riddick. Okay? You know how the feminists are always bitching this is a male power fantasy. Yes, this actually is a male power fantasy. Leave us alone and let us fucking have it. Thank you. If you like movie reviews like this one, subscribe to Not Productive. Oh my god, it's so fucking amazing. Please subscribe to it. Okay, thank you. And of course, love this video with all your heart and soul. Be like, oh my god, that was so fucking amazing, dude. And share it with people. Pester your friends. Be like, you see this fucking Riddick review? And they're like, I don't care. And you're like, fuck you, you're gonna watch it if you like. You pull out a knife. You're like, fuck you, you're gonna watch it. You don't actually have to pull out the knife, but, you know, if you do, I'm not responsible. That's the important thing.